What's going on? BeerZerker! Alright. Megadestroyer Imperial Licorice Stout. 10% beer! Alright. This is from Howe Sound Brewing. It's from like Squamish or Horseshoe Bay or something. It's a pretty prolific craft brewery since 1980. It's a 1 quart, 1.8 fluid ounces. What the hell is that supposed to mean? The other one said a liter, I think. 1,000 milliliters, yeah. Come on, let's make this shit easy. I won't bitch too much because this stuff's pretty good, right? I hope so, because their other beer was kick-ass. The Gathering Storm Cascadian Dark Ale. Definitely recommend picking that one up. Alright. That was a nipple burner. Alright. So, on with the review. Well, seems to be an issue with the carbonation. Seeing as that cap almost took my head off. Maybe I just danced a little too much with it, eh? Don't dance with your 1 liter swing top of Megadestroyer Imperial Stout until it's opened at least. Well, that's okay. We don't need too big of a glass of this at the moment anyway. Because reviewing Imperial Russian Stout is a slow process. It's not a fast drinking beer, you know what I mean? So, first off, that's probably my fault from I tilted it on its side just so I could get it in the freezer because the bottle's so big. And then I maybe agitated a little bit. Let's see if we can get a look at that. Alright. See that there? Very fine, very creamy looking. Definitely a brown head on this one. You are not going to see through this beer. I don't care. I don't care what kind of light's on the other side of that. You're not seeing through it. As for it says so dense, the head. Those are just super small bubbles. That's looking pretty nice. So. Oh, and I forgot, it's the licorice stout. Yeah, you're getting a lot of licorice off the aroma on this. So. As the bottle's 1 liter. That's a drink right there. Wow. And some of these flavored beers, you think the flavor would be subtle, but like some of them are super powerful. This one is, I'm getting so much licorice, it's insane. It's mostly foam there. Just licorice, like those licorice cigars, the old school black licorice. The good stuff. Well, that's all I'm getting, pretty much like that, and some beer foam, right? Got some beer there. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. The licorice really masks the alcohol. And that's like, I'm getting Imperial Russian Stout as like a minor flavor, like it's kind of like the back flavor. Like right up front is that licorice. It's just bam. You know what I'm saying? Just frickin', bam, right? Bam, whack, whack, yeah. Bam. Licorice. So, yeah, anywho. Oh yeah, just licorice in the mouthfeel. That's crazy. Yeah, licorice is a real powerful flavor. That real good quality dark black licorice. I remember those old licorice pipes with the little red sprinkles on the tip, or the licorice cigars. The real shit. Those ones, It's quite dry in the mouthfeel, and you can get a little bit of alcohol burn in the very back as it's going down, like the back of your tongue and in the throat, the lungs. But it's masked so much with that licorice flavor, it makes it a higher drinkability in the beer. Although I'm okay. I mean, back in the day, we used to shoot a lot of sambuca. I don't know if that's supposed to be fennel or licorice, whatever the hell's in that stuff, and I'm okay with a little bit of licorice flavor now and then. Jaeger, it kind of tastes like that too. And this one's kind of neat, but it's definitely a novel beer. But as for a novelty beer, it's kind of cool. Very thick and silky. Very thick and silky in the mouthfeel. Viscosity is very thick. As for hops, like I say, there's a bitterness there in the hops, but like as for a flavor profile, you're just getting the edge, the front edge of the bitterness of the hops, and then as for flavor, the licorice takes over. Maybe get a little bit of chocolate out of it, but again, it's just a subtle flavor. Maybe like almost, if it wasn't for the licorice, there might even be some dark fruits in there or something. But that could be the licorice itself. Oh, pairings. What would you want to eat with this beer? Probably have some like wicked sticky, like honey garlic ribs or something, or lamb. Be pretty good with a dessert, maybe. Well, I do enjoy stouts. Sometimes, as outrageous as they are, they make your stomach feel really good. So if you're not feeling so good in the stomach, stouts, a lot of them are really. You wouldn't think having a drink would settle them down, but stout will just tame that, just make it feel nice. Hmm. A little while ago, I hadn't even tried a Russian Imperial Stout, but now I'm getting finding them all over, and that's wicked cool. And a lot of people can't handle them, but I'm okay with the stronger flavored stuff, a higher alcohol beer, a lot of hops, like IPA. I don't know what it is. It's just I like flavor, like spicy food, powerful beer. Not spicy beer though. But I'll give this licorice is okay an exception. These guys have exceptional lacing. If you watch the review on the Cascadian Dark Ale, we're getting a similar type of effect, lacing effect here. As for the head on the beer, I mean that's one of the most impressive points, aside from the ludicrous amount of black licorice they put in it, and the smoothness to the body, the thickness and the viscosity. These guys have a seriously outrageous performing head, and the carbonation in the body of the beer is tip top, and that's what always pisses me off is shitty carbonation for some reason, and like over carbonation. I mean, Well, I'm just getting like waterfalls running back through the foam. That like the beer can barely make its way when it comes to the thing. It runs over the top and can barely even make its way back down through the foam. That's how dense the head is on this beer. Like, look, it is still way up there. Like, there's more head than beer. Outrageous. And now I'm getting more used to the licorice. Like, I'm getting more accustomed to it. It's kind of more subtle, more smooth, more warm, smooth pudding type beer. It's very, very relaxing. As for the alcohol, I'm not getting a ton of it. Wasn't getting too much off the beginning, so it's a little more drinkable. Super thick beer. Just sappy. Just, I'm really enjoying the flavor profile. As the licorice is a really good idea. because I did have the pothole filler. I didn't review it. Me and my brother drank it, and we didn't review it because we were at a party. And um, I kind of like this one a little bit better because of the smoothness, and the licorice kind of takes the edge off. Um, the pothole filler from the same guys, it was really good too for our Russian Imperial Stout. Or Imperial Stout. Um, but it definitely had more alcohol to it. And it was a little more of a kick in the pants or whatever. But this one is just right smooth out, and it has an extra percent alcohol, so that's kind of interesting. I'm not feeling it yet, but imagine if I were to drink all this tonight, I'd be technically shit-faced or something, so that's why I've been holding off on this review. Like the Cascading Dark Ale was like 6.9 or something, and that was a bit much to review and to drink the whole thing in one night. But that's why you got the swing top on here in a stout. Not a big deal if you lose some carbs. You can pop that on and maybe drink it tomorrow, right? Anyway, as for a review, I didn't think I had the licorice one. I thought at first it was a bit much. I thought maybe losing points for being stupid with the licorice, but it's holy crap. A beer head is like a meal. That thing goes slower than a turtle. That's some thick stuff. Wow. Yeah. Incredible. I'm gonna have to 11 out of 11 it. I mean, that was just really cool, man. I've never had a licorice stout, and then I probably will maybe never have one again. Might be a few years before someone else puts one out other than these guys that I'm gonna come across. So kudos, kudos everyone. Good job. 11 out of 11. Nothing really to complain about. For licorice stout, that's as good as I think it could get. Really, totally enjoyable. Howe Sound, new brewery I come across. Uh, guy at Wine Cavern promoted it. Give it to me on sale. Give me a toque. It was a really good deal. These 1 liter bottles. So definitely, I would almost like seek this shit out. Like go out to your liquor store and say, "Can you get this?" Like find out who can get it. If you're in Western Canada, it shouldn't be a problem. Howe Sound, 11 out of 11. Megadestroyer Imperial Licorice Stout. And I'm out.